Welcome back, viewers. Welcome back to Scoreboard here on ACTN. Before the break, we were talking to Jason about when we sit at home and we criticize our athletes. When they're on top, it's good. When they drop, we criticize.
Yeah.
But when you all go there away from home on the road for how many months, what is it like outside there?
Well, I can speak for me.
Yeah.
For some people it's different, but I mean, I like it. You know, for me, I prefer to actually be on the road.
Okay.
You know, it's less distractions. I know what I have to do. And for me, when I'm home, I have a lot more distractions, you know what I mean? Just family, friends, and you're at home, so you're a lot more relaxed because, you know, you're in a comfort environment. When you're in a different environment, you know, you tend to, you know, stick to what you know and what you have to do rather than just waste time. But I like it. I get to explore, I see the world, different places. I like it. And well, for the critiques, like, that's part, I mean, it comes with the position, you know what I mean? Sport is entertainment, and with entertainment comes, you know, people critiquing you. And
you know, try that.
Yeah,
everybody's a coach.
They love you today.
Everybody know what you should do and what you shouldn't do.
Yeah. They love you today.
Yeah. Hate you tomorrow.
They kick you tomorrow, and then they pick you back up the next day. And I mean, what could we do?
Rama, what about you? How prepare your training? How are you, you know, with your training right now before you head out to Russia?
Actually, training is going very good. Been training on the road for long hours, like 5 hours, sometimes for 3 hours. And it's all about the base getting into Russia. I mean, the stronger your base is, it's better for you for the season. And as everybody know, we do track, sprinting, but we still need to do road miles for strength, endurance, and so on. And it's going good.
When you all go there, you go with a coach, or you have a coach out there who work with you all?
No, we don't have a coach. I mean, we kind of like stick and do our own things for right now. I mean, right now, the ministry and the Cycling Federation is actually talking to someone right now.
Okay.
Based with the Velodrome in Kufa, I'm sorry. So I think they're actually trying to put something national together, but far as just me and Brahms, it's just, you know, just putting everything in place and just kind of like trying to execute and wait until that happens.
Okay, and work with the experience that you have, you transfer it over to Bramble, and you know, okay. And I guess when you go across there, you will meet other cyclists, and when you all exchange.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the cycling community is. I mean, when we go down to Pennsylvania, we train with a lot of different people, you know, and sometimes it's good to change the training programs. You know, today you might have something and I might have something, but I mean, just compromise, and we all work together just to get a better workout. And that's something that we do a lot of the times, you know, just having more people there to push you and take you to the next level is what really matters.
Do you think enough is being done for the sport of cycling right now in Trinidad?
No, I think sport in general, but for my sport, you know, I have to talk for my sport, and I think definitely not. I mean, they spent so much money in just putting that velodrome there, and now we don't even have, you know, the proper staff and proper guidance, you know. I think we really should get something going on, you know, because now we have everything.
Yeah, and this is something we have been wanting for years.
For years, and now that it's here, it's just to get the right people to manage it, and that's the key thing, you know, management.
What would you just like to see happen in the sport of cycling right now? If you had the opportunity to make a change on thing, to create an impact on do something, what would that be?
I think if I was to make a change in the sport of cycling, I think I would, you know, I have to be in that position. I have to be in that position to speak on that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I mean, if I was in that position, like, you know, whether it be director of sport, you know, I'll definitely try to work with the kids, you know, because that's basically where you get everything. I think here in Trinidad, or, you know, just around the world, not all the way around the world. I mean, some places you see that they focus on the kids, and that's where you really have to get it, you know. As a kid, I already knew what I wanted to do. You know, I was looking at 2004 Olympics in Athens, and I was like, man, this is so cool, because every channel is just a different sport and a different sport. And that's where it really grabbed me, you know. And growing up, even 10, 11, 12, 13, nothing could change my mind from what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it was already set.
Yeah, it was already there, and that's when you really know, that's your destiny. You know, if you don't know what you want to do, by the time you reach 18, it's already too late. That's just facts.
That's true.
It's facts. You can't be 25 and trying to decide, yeah, what am I going to
But
do?
maybe at the end of your career, you come back and maybe the director of sports because you're already working with kids already. So at least you're getting that experience. But before we wrap up, let's Bramble, any final comments, any thoughts you want to share with us before we wrap up?
I just want to encourage everyone in South, North, just to come out and look at cycling over the next couple of 3 weeks. Like this weekend, we have 4 days of cycling, and the following weekend we have 2 days, and well, we go into Easter weekend where we have the Easter International Grand Prix. So I just want to encourage everyone to come out.
Just saying?
I would like to encourage everyone to come out and watch cycling. Great show. We definitely promise you a great show. I want to thank Rigtech Sonics, our home, our family, Mr. Voze, Mr. Roger, Mr. Chapman, the whole staff, as well as all the athletes. Thank you.
Will we be seeing any Justin Phillip classic returning anytime shortly?
I'm working on something. For the week before I leave for May. I'm actually trying to do something before I leave, and I'm not going to spill too much on it right now.
Yeah.
But I have something in the works, definitely. Something big before I leave,
Okay,
I promise.
we're looking forward.
All right.
Mr. Fronten.
Yeah. Before
I know you want to take the time to thank the 100 sponsors you all have, you know.
Yeah, but I want to get back to Jacine, and it's something I admire about him. He has his goal set, and coming out of Brazil, he mentioned it, and he was serious about it, that he's tired of going alone. And he has demonstrated that he wants to take Bramble with him, and if the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation have the discussion with him, with Jacine, we could put a team sprint team. Sonics of themselves has have a team sprint team put together and come to Superior Track on the 1st. You will see what we have in store. As a matter of fact, we are training two team sprint teams. But in getting back to Jacine's goals, he wants other Trinidadians to work together. And when you live together with athletes of this high caliber, you feed off each other. It's difficult for him. I could very well understand how difficult it is for him to be doing these Olympics on his own and to be by himself. He needs to have the partnership. And if anybody sees how he trains and so on, is always very high spirit and so on. And I, from my perspective, will do the best I can, because the goal at Sonics is to provide a safe and comfortable environment for us to achieve our goals. And if that is the goal of our #1 athlete, certainly we will do what is required to make sure that he has company. If it's not at the national level, we will do it in-house. He wants Kiana and company to be with him. We have just enlisted Jude Codrington, who is the best starter for a team sprint team that Trinidad have seen. And we have enlisted him, so we will put it together. Depend on us. Back to the this four days of cycling. We want to thank all the sponsors. We want to thank particularly the Southern Games Organizing Committee and even the sponsors that are supporting them, because that event has the support of the Ministry of Sport and so on, and they are still asking for anybody who wants to get on board. With respect to the Thursday the 30th event, expect a very tight, well packed program. We have on that the Karen. That Karen event has now evolved. It is, I hear when Jacine was talking about when you have an incident, that is a incident where Jacine fell in Hong Kong. He damaged his collarbone. And I, being around, know that he was gun shy when it comes to the Karen. The structure of that event has changed. And it is now, from the governing body, has changed that event. And it is now geared to suit his style of riding. And we will see great things from Jasin globally when it comes to the Karen event. We have an excellent Karen rider who qualified for the World Championship. Kwesi Brown, we are backing him 100%. So when we know that we have the high caliber athletes to feed off each other, we feel encouraged.
Okay.
Coming back to the event down at Superior on the 1st, we are excited about it. The public is excited. The people of that area, they have always been tremendous supporters of cycling, and we feel it, we sense it when we are doing our road rides in the area. The respect they show for cyclists is unlike what you see in other parts of the island. That is the home of many great athletes who we intend to highlight on the day of the event. That is Jasin's home. It's the first time we have an event there. It is a real tremendous facility.
That's true.
Yeah. And that's why we insisted that we at Sonics cannot stay here for another year. That event, that facility has been there for 2 years. Nothing happening. We will make it happen. We will open that track there, and if we really want to develop cycling in Trinidad and Tobago, what we are saying at Sonics is we are doing so well in San Fernando, and Sonics is doing so well that we even open another branch down in Superior so that Jasin and company could help us. He has been doing tremendous work with 3 of our athletes, and look out for them this weekend.
Okay.
Namely, top juvenile cyclist D'Angelo Harris, Zion Polidor, and Ashley Whiteman, his sister. He have been working directly with them at the Superior track, and you will see the benefits of having our young athletes feed off our more senior elite athletes. You will see the benefit on it, and I guarantee you we will have top performances from these 3 that we have lent to him at our branch in Superior. For your information, that track has been painted blue in just to recognize the Sonic Cycle Club.
So they're going to paint the tongue blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blue forever and forever blue.
Mr. Chapman, they'll leave you with us about 2 minutes.
All right, well, I'd just like to take that time to give God praise and thanks for Rigtech Sonic Cycle Club, for his blessings upon each and every person in the club, from the management team to our top cyclists, Jasin and Bramble, and I pray God's continued blessing upon them. I thank God also for Ashley, and I want to congratulate Ashley Whiteman, who we see is taking in the footsteps of her brother Jasin. She's doing well this year, and this year seems to be her year. I'm expecting great things from her, from what I see so far. And I want to thank all the supporters, and I want to encourage families to come out over the weekend, for the 4 days. Families, bring out your children and see what the Lord is doing in the young people in Rigtech Sonics, and we could get their child in the sport also, that they will come and enjoy and see the children move from strength to strength, and we'll remove them and eradicate all the lawlessness that is in our country right now. So we encourage the families to come out and encourage their children to come into something positive, so we could make a change in the community.
Well said. Well, gentlemen, let me say it was a pleasure chatting with you. Let me wish Bramble and Jasin all the best as you all head out to Russia, and all the best safe 4 days of cycling. We hope that everything will work out for you all. Mr. Frontin, it's a pleasure as always, and you know we always here to support Rigtech Sonic Cycle Club. So if you missed any part of this program, remember there's a repeat on Wednesday at 1 p.m. So we hope that you will join us then. Remember, Thursday night at Skinner Park. Friday is Southern Main Road in Maribela. Saturday the 1st, the big event down at Irwin Park in Superior, and Sunday is Southern Games. So we thank you. We want to say a big shout out to Mr. Dennis Latif from Tiger Tanks. Tiger Tanks, as you know, is also the sponsor of Scoreboard. So it's a pleasure to know that Mr. Latif is, being part of Rigtech Sonic. So again, Mr. Latif, good night to you. Again, viewers, we thank you. We hope that you'll join us next week when we bring another sporting interview to your home. So we say, be safe.
Stock up and you're hoity-toity, feeling that you're better than everybody else. Well, X, Y, and Z. On the starting line now, just released, we have the under 13 male and female. You will remember that Celine Christian was one of the champions in this grouping. Certainly she has moved on, and we seemingly have a new winner leading the bunch in the representative club of Arima Wheelers. So right now it's Arima Wheelers as they come around. It's Arima Wheelers powering the line of setting. Okay, moving off now, we have the Bay on the 13, and one of the favorites in this event is certainly Jesse Hander. I saw him at the Arena Velodrome, a very serious young man indeed. And he takes his sport very, very seriously, and riding for the breakaway. Now keep in mind, small plans eventually become bigger plans. So if it's up to you, I wouldn't say anything. If you think that they deserve a round of applause, you can give them a round of applause now.
Alexia Wilson, Brianna Ellis, and Shanika Finefield.
Also calling out 502 Edwin Sutherland. Okay, 5-3.